Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Ocean Block with Janky Nick. How's it going, man?
Hello! Hey, man, what's up? Welcome back to this beautiful block upon ocean, Isaac.
Oh,
it's good out here, man. It's bustling with life. Look, we've got a rabbit.
It is. I'm not gonna lie, man. I kind of dislike the life bustling that goes on. I wanna reduce the amount of life that's bustling on this island, man. Like,
you want to reduce, reuse, recycle?
Exactly.
Okay, I see.
I want to reduce the number of animals. I want to reuse their meat for my
materials.
Food. Yeah, for my sustenance. And I'm going to recycle that into my own, energy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, eating an animal is basically just eating plants via an animal, right?
Yeah,
You're getting your nutrition through their previous nutrition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's perfect,
it's a good time. It's a good time.
I think that's exactly what they meant when they said reduce, reuse, recycle.
Oh, no, same here.
Yeah, there's no way to There's so many of them. Jeez.
There are loads, aren't there?
I think it's just because it's all grass, right? We got the grass platforms. I think they're just going to keep coming.
Yeah,
just how the years start coming and they don't stop coming.
And they don't stop coming, yeah.
Exactly.
Are you allowed to, say lyrics?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, that's good.
Because, you can't control the words, right?
Yeah,
that's
what I
sentence.
thought. But you never know these days, man. Bloody hell. It's kind of, it's nuts, isn't it? Can we take a moment, by the way? Oh, he's really purging this place, isn't he?
Go on, we can take a moment. What's up?
This hat. This hat. Come over here.
Where
just
are
behind.
Oh, hello.
Hello. This hat.
This is not a hat.
What the hell is this?
Somebody has planted the sea moth here. Somebody on the base has left that there. You can just ignore it, man.
What the? I can drive this.
Yeah, no, I know. But somebody's just. There we go. We'll just
Right. Okay.
I'm just gonna throw this away.
I genuinely thought it.
Whoever left this here, you're getting a fine for littering. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I thought it was a hat, man. I was breaking the island to see what was wearing it.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not. Never fear, Nick. It's been evacuated.
The moth
has
been destroyed. Okay.
Can we also take a minute, Nick, to realize that over half of the people watching this video on YouTube, Nick, are not subscribed.
Yeah, we can take a minute to think about that one. So,
thanks, man.
If you're not subscribed,
YouTube tells me, man, that in the last month, there have been 60,000 unique users, Nick, who have been watching our videos, and yet we're not at 30,000 subscribers.
We're so close.
I know. I think it's madness. Actual madness. So,
people watching, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell and get us over the line.
Exactly.
Come on.
And hit the
like button.
I know that
if you're listening to this, you're listening to episode, 22, Isaac?
Yeah, if you made it this far, come on now.
Surely, right?
Surely we've earned
21
the subscription.
prior episodes. Oh.
Jeez.
Please.
We're begging you.
Hit the button.
Our livelihood depends on it. That's all we desire. Please.
I know. And the bell as well. Ding.
Oh, yeah. Hit the bell. Yeah, of course.
Ding. So that you're notified as soon as we make an upload. So there you go.
You think more people would hit the bell if it made a satisfying gong ring sound?
Oh,
a real big, deep bell?
Big, deep bell.
Dong.
Gong. Yeah. Big, fat dong, Isaac. I bet people would love that.
Yeah, they'd be lapping that. I'd hit it more.
I'd hit it too, Isaac, if there was a big fat dong involved. So,
definitely.
Right. It's like how Twitter, if there's a major movie coming out, or when I think Apple did an event recently, if you Twitter changed the animation when you hit if you like a tweet.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So what YouTube needs to do is do that, but with the sound of the dong /
I think
gong.
YouTube do that as well. YouTube have been playing around, I'm pretty sure, with their like button. You hit a like button now, it does the little little party things come out of it, the little lines.
Oh,
and it goes blue.
Seen that.
And it has an animation where it kind of flips around and stuff. It does all kinds of stuff now.
Yeah.
If you don't believe us, hit it and see.
Yeah, hit it. Hit
just
the like
once.
button.
Yeah.
Just once. Yeah, just once.
just once. And if it doesn't work on this video, try it on a few other videos and it'll get there.
To make sure, right? To make sure you're not getting scammed. Oh, man.
So, Nick, in the last stream, we ended by setting up an abomination to Minecraft kind.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
We were setting up the system to produce fissile fuel, Nick. And as it turns out, between streams, I have streamlined this process because it's actually significantly easier than we made it out to be. There are no pipes, no tubes, no nothing. Like, all the machines are actually very capable. It's weird. It used to be the case that, like, with this, chemical infuser here, it used to be the case that you would have to input from the left, input for the right, and then output to the front. But in newer versions of Mechanism, you can now just configure everything in the sides configuration panel in the top left. And so you can have inputs going on any side and outputs go out on any other side, and the outside is just aesthetics.
Okay, right, I see. This is good. Do you also have this visual kind of glitch where if you look at the floor, then look at any of these Mechanism machines, it, like, doesn't show in... It says, like, waiting for server in the top left?
Yeah, I do see that.
Okay, it's not just me then. That's somewhat good and somewhat bad. But I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. So we've got this lineup of machines. They're all very compactly placed. Well done, yes.
Isaac. Well done. I'm proud of
I
you.
even upgraded the chemical tank on the Anti-Protonic to be able to hold more fissile fuel. And we currently have 25,000 millibuckets of fissile fuel ready to go.
This is filling up quite quick, man.
It is, yeah. So hopefully, man, in today's stream, we're going to be able to take that fissile fuel, pump it into a fission reactor, which is going to burn the fissile fuel to heat up water, turn it into steam. We can then use that steam in a Mechanism turbine. That turbine spinning will produce redstone flux. We'll also take the steam, the turbine uses the steam, turns it back into water that you can then recycle into the fission reactor to complete the circuit and also produce a large amount of power. Before we get to that, though, Nick, if you look behind you, I have cracked the redstone control power problem for our old power system.
Ah, I see. So this is a toggle latch.
Yeah. So the idea here is you'll see we have two inputs on the left and right and then one output on the front, right? Mm-hmm. So if, for example, on this side, we have a piece of redstone that turns on when the energy cube downstairs is more than 70% full, right? And then over here, we have another lever. This one turns on when the energy cube is less than, let's say, 30% full. Mm-hmm. Or you could have it, when it's an invert of this one, right? This one turns on over 70. This one turns, you could have it turn on over 30 and then just invert it, right? So it's basically off.
Yes.
Until it's under 30.
Yes, correct.
So essentially, though, this one turns on when it's over 70. This one turns on when it's under 30. So right now, let's imagine our energy cell is full. Yep. Right now, this output is off. So we're going to start losing power, right? Our generators are off. The power falls, 95, 90, 85, 80, 75, 70. As soon as it hits 69, boom, that goes off. Nothing changes.
Yeah,
it keeps falling.
Now below 70.
Yeah. Keeps going down, 65, 60, 50, 30. As soon as it hits 29, boom, this comes on, right? And that's when the generators fire back up.
Okay.
Now, this is where it gets good, though, because normally what happens is it gets to, 29, and then it turns on. And then it turns on. The generators turn on. Then you get to 30, it turns off. 29 turns on. 30 turns off. And it'll kind of just toggle like that, which is bad because our generators take time to warm up. So with this system, it's on at 29. Then the generators turn on. It fills back up to 30, turning this off. But this stays on.
Okay.
And then it goes 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 69, 70. Turns it off.
Oh, nice. It's the hysteresis, Isaac.
It is. It's the horrible disease known as hysteresis.
Yeah, you did it. This is good. So this turning on switches this off, or this. Or
yeah, there's like a little lever in here. So this turns off. Then this turns on, which flips the lever, but then this turning off doesn't flip the lever again until this turns on, which flips that lever back.
I understand. Yeah. This is good. This is very good.
This is, it's the one perfect, and it's not too hard to make, actually, the toggle latch. It's mostly just stone smelted with redstone is basically the entirety of it.
Oh, yeah, I remember all of these different little plates and majiggies. Yeah, okay, so this is good. So have you put it into practice?
Oh, no. Not at all.
Oh, no. Okay, good.
It'll take about 2 seconds here, I think, to actually bring it to fruition, bring it to market, as my capitalist friends would say. Here we go. Because basically, I think what we should be able to do here, if I get rid of some of these red alloy wires here, is we can have 2 power monitors. We can have one power monitor that's going to go out this way, and another one that's going to go out this way. Whoops, let me try that again. Gonna go out this way. And these will emit a redstone signal when the power is between the min and the maximum that you set inside of the monitor. So on the first one, we can set the minimum to 0 and the maximum to, let's say, 30. Or we'll say like 25, maybe.
Okay.
That's fine. We're going with 20, 25. There we go. The numbers are a bit, that's fine. And then the other one we can have, you know, between 100 and, you know, let's say 80, right? So now it's 81. So now this one will emit a redstone signal when it's above 80. This one will emit, between 80 and 100. And this one will emit a redstone signal when it's between 0 and 25. And so both of these effectively do that job, right?
Yes.
If you check both of these, you'll see that they're basically ready to go in there.
Yes, I see it's 25%, 81%. Nice. And you've got the pipage set up.
Yes, the red oil wires are still there from before.
Yes, so I guess you just put the
it should just be a case of putting the latch down and
in the middle
and bish bash bosh.
Yeah, okay, very nice. Okay, very good.
Should be good to go, man.
Excellent. Here he is.
Hello.
Put
Might
it
need some more
down,
glass.
don't be shy.
It's a little bit of unnecessary. Because, you know, today we're going to set up a system that,
we're going to
completely dwarfs the amount of redstone flux that is being produced by this system, right? To the point where this system, you know, it's just, it's the fact that it still exists is going to be laughable.
This is what they call legacy infrastructure, Isaac.
Right.
This is legacy infrastructure, yeah. And we're actively maintaining legacy infrastructure, which is wasteful, resource intensive, and needs to be decommissioned, Isaac.
Right.
Yeah. So just bear that in mind.
Well, if it's a good legacy, though, if it's a good legacy, does that change it, or is it still?
Maybe
bad?
Actually, yeah. Like everyone wants to leave a good legacy, right?
I think so.
So thus, legacies in itself can't be bad.
Yeah.
Surely. Like, come on now.
I mean, I definitely like every leg I see. So I mean,
same.
You know,
same.
it's like
yeah, exactly. And I like legs, and I like the sea.
Oh, Jed, exactly.
Legacy.
Right. Legacy.
Legacy.
Yeah.
Legacy. Oh dear. Oh,
so could you, Nick, begin for me producing? If you type in fission into JEI.
Fission.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We need enough fission reactor casing for like an external, like an empty 5x5x5 cube.
Okay, so that means we need 25, 50. We basically need like just under 100 fission reactor casing cubes. That's actually not too bad looking at this.
I think they're fairly cheap. Again, if you just teach the system, it should already know how to make steel casing. So if you just encode it and then request it should be good to go.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, okay. And then I'm assuming as a result, it knows how to make structural glass.
Ooh,
yes, it does. It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
good stuff. So let me do
Love
that.
to see it, man.
You do. So steel casing. Yeah, that's brilliant. And then what I can do is like I can go ahead and just accelerate all the machines that will do this. Like the furnace and the enrichment chamber and all that good stuff. Go on, Isaac.
Do you own anything made of glass, man?
I do actually. Most of my surface furniture, like my dining table, is glass. I've got 2 coffee tables, which are glass.
Oh, right.
I've got
one for each coffee.
One for each coffee. Yeah.
Right, wow.
We were talking before we started the session today. I was saying to Isaac that I have 2 coffees a day.
Yeah.
And I
got one for one table for each.
Yeah, one for each table. That's why I do it.
But do you want anything like I don't know, any glass like ornaments maybe, or
No.
anything, any like jewelry made of glass or something like that?
No. I have glasses.
Right. That's close enough, I guess.
Yeah. I have. I was gonna keep going with the glass. I've got a glass monitor stand that I put my third monitor on. Because I use.
Three monitors.
Yeah,
Three monitors. What you do? Are they all vertical as well? Are you looking at this?
Yeah,
you got GME open on one of those.
Big red candle, Isaac. All that money I'm losing. Yeah, I've got 2 glass TV stands as well.
And I guess your TVs as well have got glass in them.
Yeah, probably. Actually,
I didn't realize you got like a plastic TV.
I think my TV's plastic. You know,
the front panel.
When I touch the front, I think it's plastic.
What the heck is it from? Like 2002? Like
it's a Samsung TV.
There's no way.
Yeah, it's
How old is it?
plastic. It's 2020 TV.
Did you pay $9.99 for it? Like what?
I wish. I paid not. I did. I think I did pay $9.99. No, I didn't. I think it was like 500 quid, something like that.
There's no way.
Yeah, it's plastic, man.
Not
plastic.
a chance. Not
plastic
a chance.
front.
It might have a
plastic
coating.
front.
There's no way it's got a plastic screen.
Yeah, it's like how our monitors are plastic, right? Plastic monitor. It's just a big version of that, man. Imagine that.
Maybe.
Yeah. Plastic. Made of plastic. I know that because I wipe it down. And I'm like, and I always think I'm like, this is made of plastic whenever I do it. I'm like, oh, the one in my family home is made of glass. That one's very nice. That's OLED.
I think mine is made of glass. Mine is also OLED.
Maybe there's a correlation there. I've just got a puny LCD, classic LCD TV in my own ends, Isaac. Yeah, I mean, I didn't actually pay for it, so I mean, at that point, I'll take what I can get.
Oh wow, you stole it.
Yeah. There we go. I mean, I stole it off my mother voluntarily.
Right.
Who voluntarily allowed me to steal it. Here we go.
I stole it voluntarily. You reckon that'll hold up in court? You know, if
yeah, they let me steal it. That's what I say. They let me steal it. You reckon that will they'll allow that?
Yeah,
Isaac?
maybe, man.
Yeah, maybe, man.
Maybe.
Oh, is this?
Yeah, don't worry about it, man.
Okay. I've taught the system how to make the thing. Here we go. So now I just need the system to be online to make the thing.
Oh yeah, no, I understand the problem.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
This is where I'm at.
There we go. No, you're back online.
Am I okay? Okay, hold on. Fission.
The chat pointed out my grave. Pointed out your mistake.
Pointed out my grave.
Your grave, yes.
My grave. Damn. It's not
You
my grave.
You want a grave, man?
Oh, good question.
Are you gonna like, you know, like when you're in your will, you gotta leave a dictation on where you want your grave to be, like what kind of grave you want?
I don't think. I don't know, man. Maybe I want a cremation. Maybe I want a cream nation, Isaac.
I mean, don't we all, man?
Yeah, right. Imagine, God.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, go on.
I was. Maybe I want a cremation, man. Maybe I want my ashes sprinkled upon a steak instead of salt or something like that, you know?
Right. I don't know if that's like, I don't know if legally you can force like friends or family members to adhere to that in a will. Like there are certain things you can put in the will, but I don't think they're gonna, like a court would agree. I think they'd declare that to be excessive.
Oh.
Probably. I mean, hashtag not legal advice.
We live in a world where, like, Nicolas Cage exists, Isaac.
He does.
I reckon people of that ilk, which is definitely, this isn't a criticism, this is a support. I reckon Nick Cage got some pretty wild requests in his will. That's what I'll say. That's all I'll say, man. And you know what? I support him. I'm here for it, Isaac. I'm into it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, I hear you playing the piano upstairs.
I'm playing the piano. I'm just practicing. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, re, mi, da, do.
Okay, I think this down here is all good to go. So I think we're set up there. Now, in terms of this fission reactor, Nick.
Yes.
We are kind of playing with fire a little bit here because the fission reactor, Nick, it takes fissile fuel and water and produces steam, right? But as a byproduct, it also produces nuclear waste.
Ah, I see.
And mechanism's pretty nasty with nuclear waste in that if you don't take care of it, it will cause radiation.
Will waste us.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
We're playing with fire on a few fronts. One, if you, like the fission reactor itself can explode, causing nuclear radiation to emit in like chunks around us. Like it will, basically make the chunks around us inhabitable for many Minecraft weeks. And then,
oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a long time. Like you'll just die as soon as you spawn in from radiation poisoning.
Oh, no. Okay.
And also the nuclear waste. So if you type in nuclear waste into JEI, you'll see the liquid.
I see this. Yes, it says its radioactivity is 10 millisieverts per hour, Isaac.
Yeah, 10 MSV/H.
I'm gonna go on a limb and I think it's millisieverts. I think that's the unit. I think that's what it is. But yes,
I can't say. But anyway, you have two choices. You can, if you type in just nuclear.
Yeah.
You type in just waste. There is a radioactive waste barrel.
Let me do waste.
So kind of like with some real nuclear waste, you can just stick it in a barrel and leave it.
And put it underground. Yeah.
And you'll see the sea. Well, so each one can hold 64,000 millibuckets, and you'll see the decay rate is 0.001 millibuckets per tick. So over time, it will disappear, right? 1 millibucket per 1,200 ticks. So over time, you will, like, the waste will waste away.
I see.
And so depending on our, like, output, right, like depending on how much nuclear waste we're producing, we could, in theory, set up a big enough radioactive waste barrel like farm to just passively decay all of the radioactive waste.
Right, I see. Okay.
Alternatively, you can take the nuclear waste and then using an isotopic centrifuge, you can turn it into plutonium, or using a solar neutron activator, you can turn it into polonium, and then from there you can either turn it, oh no, maybe you need both actually. Oh no, so the plutonium can be turned into plutonium pellets, which can be used to make SPS casings, like a higher reactor from mechanism. But if you turn it into polonium, you can then turn it into, you can use a, oh no, okay, I understand, right. So you can use nuclear waste in the isotopic centrifuge to make plutonium.
Okay.
Right? That makes plutonium pellets, which can be used to make SPS casing, right?
Okay,
If we go back again, nuclear waste can also be used to make polonium. The polonium can be used in a supercritical phase shifter, the SPS, that's the SPS multiblock. That SPS multiblock turns polonium into antimatter, which you can then put into an anti-protonic nuclear synthesizer to begin to produce stuff.
Of course it can. Okay. Right. Now, what would we do with an anti-protonic nucleosynthesizer?
Well, so there's two things, actually. So you can either put the antimatter chemistry, the antimatter liquid into a chemical crystallizer and just make antimatter pellets, which you could then just, which could then be used to craft a bunch of stuff. And we are going to have to do that because we do need it to make a creative storage upgrade. But the anti-protonic nuclear synthesizer is used, like, basically you can use antimatter to turn stuff into better stuff.
Right.
So, like, for example, here, you can turn an egg into a dragon egg with antimatter, right? Or you can turn, like, wool into glowstone with antimatter. Okay. Or you can turn regular skeleton skulls into wither skeleton skulls with antimatter. Or coal into diamonds, right? It's just a way of, like, converting stuff utilizing antimatter.
I see. So it's like upgrading, basically.
Yes.
Okay, interesting. So we can do that without waste, which is quite nice.
Yeah, you gotta be so careful though, again, because like the waste is moved around via pressurized tubes. If you break a pressurized tube when it has nuclear waste in it, that's it, radiation everywhere.
Oh, it's
right?
Good. Okay.
So you can't let that nuclear waste get out. Otherwise, bad things will be badding.
Okay, bad things will be badding. Noted, yeah. Isaac, noted.
The badness will kick in.
The badness will kick in, right? I see. Yes, it's the system slightly poo-pooing, but it seems okay for now.
No, it's all good, man. Don't worry about it. Okay. Everything is fine.
All right. Let's have a look. Right.
Yeah. So when this gets full enough, this one here should trigger. That should turn on, turning this off. In theory, when it gets above 80%, any second now. I'm ready. Come on, you got this. Maybe? Possibly? I believe there it is. Beautiful. Yeah,
perhaps.
It works. Okay. Our system,
somewhat.
Our system is a go, Nick.
Okay, good stuff, Isaac.
Our new power system is a go.
Okay, excellent. So I've requested the fission. I've requested the casing.
Right. What's holding us up? Oh, this here.
I'm not sure. So I've been looking in the old. Oh no, yeah, I think we're good. Yeah. I think. Oh, hello. I think this is working. I'm just looking in our old crafting monitor.
Yeah.
And under the enriched iron tab, there's this machine doesn't accept item thing, but I think that's just because it's the same machine being used for something else.
Yeah. The machine's already got stuff in it.
Okay, and that's this. Okay, I see. Because
I'm working on it. I'm accelerating.
Oh, good. Okay, there we go. Never fear. Excellent.
Yeah, we do run into a bit of a power problem, but that's all right. And then there's also an importing speed problem. Do we have speed upgrades? No, but we can request them.
Oh, yeah. Is this for the actual importer itself?
Yeah, because it's backing up on the outside.
I see.
Which is preventing things from happening.
Great things, Isaac.
Yeah,
preventing great things. I went to a stand-up comedy show the other day.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never seen stand-up comedy like live myself, but it's always something I've wanted to do, man.
Same here, man. Which is why the opportunity when the opportunity cropped up, I was like, yeah, I'll go. A friend was going, and he was like, "Do you want to go?" I was like, "Yeah, why not?" So I went and saw stand-up comedy. I saw a guy called Russell Peters, Isaac.
Oh, nice.
Who I think he is quite famous. I'd never heard of him.
I have also not heard of him, but I'm sure he's.
You know
he's
what
great.
we're like, right? when it comes to knowing about pop culture or just people in general.
I don't know what you mean, man.
Yeah.
We know everybody, right?
Oh, what? No, he can't be famous. We've never heard of him. So yeah, like it was really good, man. Like I enjoyed it a lot. A few things I learned. First of all, it's customary for the show to start an hour after it says on your ticket.
Yes,
right?
that sounds about right.
Yeah, like that's normal. Like it's deliberate.
Yeah.
So we got there when it was meant to start.
I dislike this.
Same.
Right? Like
I dislike this very much.
I talked about this. Well, I didn't talk about it, but I talked a little while ago about going to a concert for the first time.
Yes, the Swedish rock band, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
And it's the exact same, right? Like the start time is never the time that it says on your ticket, right?
Exactly. Like the ticket was, I think it said 7 p.m. and the countdown for the start counted down to start at exactly 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Right. And then the actual guy didn't come out. The like he never came out. Guy came out. Yeah.
The pre-guy.
The pre-guy. Who was also all right, to be fair.
Right.
So that was the first thing I learned. The second thing I learned was why they say you can't record.
Yeah.
Because these guys have no filter. Like it was actually incredible. You go to these shows, no filter. Like they go all out. I'm here for it, right?
Yeah. No,
And,
100%. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why people go.
In the modern world, you could see why that would be a thing.
100% right. And then the third thing I learned as a result of this. Now this wasn't implemented when I went, but the friend I was with had gone to a comedy show a few days before. He actually went to see Chris Rock, which is quite fitting, you know, which is funny. But anyway, apparently sometimes, right, what they do is when you're entering the venue, you have to put your phone in like this pouch, like a little drawstring bag, call it, right? They then secure the drawstring bag with something equivalent to what they use to like magnetically tag clothes in shops, in clothing stores.
Right.
That seals this bag shut, right? So you physically cannot video the show.
Right.
Yeah. And then
but you get to keep the bag though.
You get
until
to keep
you
the
leave.
bag. Yes.
Right.
Yes. You get to keep the bag. You get to keep the phone.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And it's only when you're leaving that they then do the little thing to the magnetic tag that then lets your phone out.
Right. I'm assuming you didn't have to go through this process for your stand-up.
I did not.
Right. Were you disappointed by that?
I kind of was, you know.
Right.
I mean, I didn't use my phone anyway. There was a couple of people who did, and, you know, security hawk-eyed them and like went up and were like, no recording. But yeah, no, I would have been quite intrigued at this process, Isaac. Yeah, like if they came and put my phone in a baggie. If anything, I would have shaken the baggie around, Isaac, and, you know, pretended it was a bag of sweets.
Sure, why not?
But yeah, no, it was a very interesting experience. Very much enjoyed it, and I would go again. Isaac, stand-up comedy.
Go, man.
Yeah, there you go. Would recommend.
Nick gives a thumbs up to comedy. Wow.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate comedy.
Wow,
yes.
There you go.
Exactly.
Bold stance, Nick, in these trying times.
I'm always coming out with the bold stances.
You ever think you'd partake in stand-up comedy?
I mean,
like,
now this was something I thought about, Isaac. Like, we kind of do that over the internet, right?
I mean, I think it is probably very different, though.
So,
you know?
I was thinking about this. I was like, we do this over the internet.
We do.
But we don't have the stage fright.
That's the thing.
Right? Like, that's the big thing. Like, if everyone watching this, how many people are watching this on Twitch right now? 163 people on Twitch, and then like 70 people, let's call it on YouTube. I've not got that open at the moment, on like actively. So it's about 200, let's call it 250, right?
Mm-hmm.
Quite a lot of people. if all these people were in front of me, I'd be getting stage fright, man.
Right.
And then there's a hell of a lot more than 250 people in these actual stand-up shows, right? We're talking more like, 5,000 people to 10,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be there. I'm going to be like, yo.
I hate to break it to you, man. You know how many people watch these videos?
When people watch them?
I said, I hate to break it to you, man. Do you know how many people watch these videos?
Oh, yeah. No, I know, right? Now, see, that's the next thing, right? After the fact, man, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
We would be having 5,000 to 10,000 people actively viewing us. So, I mean, it's an interesting one, isn't it? It's an interesting one. But maybe I'd do it. Yeah. And, you wouldn't have to worry about people laughing at you, because that's the point. Yeah,
again, it's different, right? Like, from what we do, if we make a bad joke and people, groan, they groan in the comfort of their own home, right?
Exactly.
You don't get to hear the groans or the eye rolls or the looks of, whatever, of disgust when people, don't laugh at the joke.
They hate you, yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas if you're, if you're in front of them, it's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, we're saved, Isaac. We're saved.
Exactly.
Yeah. We've chickened out of that.
We don't get, the most live feedback we get is, Twitch chat.
That's bad enough. It's enough criticism, Isaac. Even reading the YouTube comments, that's enough criticism. Oh man.
So yeah, I don't know. But you ever think about doing a stand up act?
I reckon I could give it a go, because there are small comedy clubs, right, where people who aren't actual stand-up. Well, no, I'd actually. That's probably I don't mean to alienate all small stand-up comedians.
But yeah, it's just head to an open mic night and just try your stuff.
Exactly. Like that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be quite interesting, wouldn't it?
Try some of your YouTube jokes in person.
Yeah, I could partake. Oh, see, I do want to put these YouTube jokes on TikTok, man.
Oh yeah, I mean we're a duo though, right? Do we both have to go and stand up?
Yes, yeah.
For it to really work,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and if one of us is sitting down, Isaac, God forbid, that would break all immersion. Right?
Yeah,
we have to be standing up. We must be standing up.
Is that a rule? Like if you sit down, the act ends. Like what's the?
Yeah. Or you'd be sued for misrepresentation / false advertising, right? Because it's not sit down comedy.
Right.
Yeah. You get me.
I think so.
Yeah. You get me.
Maybe.
Q. Got a Q. Is this reactor going down here, Isaac? In this big wooden
I think
wood
so.
zone?
Yeah, I don't want to again, because it can explode, I don't want to build it
good point.
close to home,
Okay.
I want to build it far away from home.
Far away in a galaxy far away.
Exactly,
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm assuming we need more than the casing.
Yes, we do. So we need reactor glass to fill in the sides. So we're going to need 9 multiplied by 6, 54 reactor glass.
Right, I see.
I am currently, Nick, running refined storage cable all the way down here so that I can put a little wireless transmitter.
I thought that's why you were doing
just
that.
At the very bottom here.
Yeah, so we can get access to it. Okay, 56 reactor glass. Got that. What else?
Also, we made a boo-boo, man. Like we made that fissile fuel so far away from where we need it.
Oh, crap, yeah. Can we use the power of... Fissile fuel's a liquid, right?
Fissile fuel, I think, is a gas.
Can we use... how can we use refined storage?
I think you can use quantum entangler porters.
Okay, sure.
But I think it might just be easy to run
the
cable down.
Yeah, okay. We'll just pipe it. Okay, so I've got that. Do we need these ports, reactor ports?
We do, yeah. We're going to need...
Got a couple of those.
We need 5.
5 reactor ports. All right,
something like that, yeah.
That's fine. Let me ask for some more elite control circuits then. System, please.
System!
Make me 2
clap,
elite control circuits. And what about fission fuel assembly, Isaac? Do we need this?
I have... so I've got the patterns for those in my inventory.
Okay. All right. Okay,
here we go.
I've got the rest.
This is wonderful. Look at this. Look at this cable, Nick.
Is it beautiful?
It's fantastic.
Is it everything you ever imagined and more? This is fantastic. Look at this.
I know, right?
Fantastic.
Yeah, I think, man, I can even just whack an elevator down in the middle of the room, or we could just...
No, is that going to go all the way up?
I think it will, man. Oh,
it does. Look
It just
at
works.
that. That's brilliant. What's the range on these bad boys? Is it like?
I think it's infinite. I think it's a config thing, but I think it's infinite. So now we can use our, wireless crafting grid down here, man.
Oh,
so
let's have a go.
Do you want to pass me that casing, and I'll begin?
Yes, here goes. So I've got a load of casing, got a load of reactor glass.
I'll give you these. If you could stick those in the.
Do you want to install them?
Yes, please.
Yes, I'll install them. Oh, I see. Okay. Right, where is the old crafter manager? Hello, sir. I'm assuming these are just straight crafts.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so they'll go in here.
I think so.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. So yeah, the fission reactor can be pretty large, but it doesn't really need to be that big. In fact, this is probably bigger than we're going to need initially, but we can always make it bigger in the future should we need to. Basically, the bigger you build it, the more fissile fuel you can burn.
Okay, sure. And we've got spare casing.
We do. So could you? So we need a water inflow, like pipe.
Okay.
Valve, whatever you've got there. We need, and they're all the same, by the way. They all do the same. Like you can reconfigure it. So do you want to pass me your? Pass me those.
Yeah, you go.
Hand them over.
There you are. All right. Here it is. There they are.
Give me everything you got.
Okay, sir. I got 5 reactor ports. I got 3 control circuits. I got some.
I was going more
fission fuel assemblies.
I was going more for like a burglary scenario, like I was stealing what you had. But
I went for like New York, like cabby.
Like
that's how you actually like fool a burglar, right? You just start playing with their mind, right?
Yeah.
You start just getting into character and you scare them away, right?
Yeah.
It's like
sure thing, boss. Here you go.
Okay, boss. All right, sure thing, say. I got cash for you. I got credit cards for you. I got headphones. I got a TV for you. Anything you want, I got it. And the burglar's just, oh no, this is how this wasn't supposed to go down. It wasn't meant to feel like this. That's how you make them run away, Isaac. It's a little bit like if you don't want someone to approach you in the street, look angry, Isaac, and pace it. Yeah, that's the tactic I use.
Are you good at looking angry though? I don't know if I'm good at looking angry.
No, I don't. I think I look too sweet, Isaac.
Yeah, too sweet and
too
innocent.
Yeah,
exactly. Exactly.
Okay. So I try then. Right. I try, Isaac. I try.
That's good.
So, I mean, no one approaches me in the street, so maybe it's
okay. We need our system doesn't know how to make chemical tanks, Nick.
Oh no. Shut it down. It's no use anymore.
Gosh, here we go. Fission. Okay, so let's request to start with 2 fission fuel assemblies, start, and then we'll do 1 fission control rod, start.
Okay.
And that shouldn't take too long. The fission fuel assembly is done, and the control rod assembly is TBD. It's done. Beautiful. So,
nice.
Boom. So you put down the fission fuel assemblies, and then you top them with control rod assemblies, but all of this takes place inside of the reactor, right? Like it's not like nothing's embedded with the top. Now, I may have misled you here. I think the bottom of this reactor might need to be casing.
That's fine. I got excess.
Oh,
casing.
please. I just need 1.
Oh, you just need 1. Here you go. There you are.
Beautiful.
Okay. Oh, like that block there, I understand.
Yes, I think the base here needs to be just casing.
Just enough.
Like that. And so now I think we're going to see some red particle effects, Nick. Oh, that's not a red. No red. No
redness. Do we need a controller of any kind, Isaac?
No controller required, man.
No controller required.
We have been left on red, but there's no controller required.
Oh.
Hold on, let me...
there it is.
I don't know what happened there. Okay, maybe just a delay. But either way, if you open this now, Nick, you'll see this fission reactor interface.
Oh my goodness, look at that heat graph on the bottom. Bloody hell.
The heat graph
kind of... heartbeat, Isaac.
Kind of useless, actually, Nick. Not really useful. So we need to get... again, we'll put like another input port here. Like this. I've made a configurator. So with the configurator, you can change what these ports do. They start out as coolant in. You can change them to output waste, output coolant, input only. So input only, we want to input water to one side and fissile fuel to the other. And then we'll make this one on the back, I guess, the like the fuel output. And then the top one here is going to be the coolant output, which is going to be the steam. that's going to go through to our turbine, right?
Oh, I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Water should be quite easy actually, because water is you've conveniently brought this refined storage cable down here, and we've got water as a refined storage liquid actually.
We have, yeah. So maybe we can make that work.
Just tap into that. Yeah, I love this. When you go into like a utility room or like a cupboard and there's just a bare bulb hanging from the ceiling, you turn it on. So, that's what this wireless transmitter is. I want to imagine it's just we get rid of all these torches and it's just this lighting up this lower basement floor. It's like dark and dingy and awful.
My my bedroom looked like that for a little while, man. I had no lampshade on.
Oh my
It was
goodness.
just a bulb. Just hanging down. I don't know if you have that. You live in an apartment, you might have like, spotlights or something. But like we've got just like, you know the kind. I'm sure you've been in a house. It's just a cable with a bulb just dangling from the roof.
I actually don't even notice that anymore because I never use my ceiling lights. Like I'm a lighting fiend. I bloody love lighting. So I've got like soft like desk, like surface and like floor lighting.
I've got soft
throughout
desk, surface and floor.
Yeah. No lighting coming from the ceiling, Isaac. All of them are like uplighters splashing across the walls on like tables or like floor lamps and like, I've got ones on the bed that like splash light up the walls and stuff like
Nick
that.
gets into his bed, his pillows light up.
RGB.
Yeah. Oh gosh, can't have light from the ceiling. That casts bags under your eyes. You gotta have the
feng shui, man.
all of his light comes from the floor. He's got floor tiles that illuminate as he walks on them.
Like right now, I don't got that stupid ceiling light on. I've got a light bar above my monitor. I'm turning around. I've got the light bar on the bed, like up the wall. I've got two lights above the cupboard to my right that like splash light onto the ceiling. It's the ambiance, man.
The ambiance.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I've got ceiling lights, man.
Costs too much money, Isaac. Costs far too much money.
Yeah. I mean, you can always just use ceiling lights. Man.
I love it.
That's fair.
I hate ceiling lights. Okay. So water is in.
Yeah, we need to. So, like, we probably could do with upgrading stuff because the water is going in way too slowly. The trouble is, the good news is that we really only need to kind of front load the water. Once the water is in the reactor, the loop is self-fulfilling, right? It's like a closed loop water cooling system.
Oh, it's like one of those water fountains you can buy, and you just put the water in initially, and it just circulates it.
Exactly.
Isaac, I see.
Because here the water's going to get turned to steam, and then in the turbine it's going to get turned back into water that we're then going to pump back into the reactor, right? So we do need a large amount of water to begin with to make it work, and this is going in so slowly. We need like, this tank, this water tank. I don't know if you see like how little 26,000 millibuckets is showing on the bar.
What's the bloody capacity of this thing? It must be massive.
I think it might be like 1 million millibuckets or something. Like, it's a lot.
Oh my god.
But the thing is, so the trouble here, Nick, is that if you open this up, in the top left it says stats.
Yes, I see.
Click that button, and you'll see some stats.
I see these stats.
The one that we need to care about is fuel statistics, and right now it says max burn rate is 2 millibuckets per tick, and the current rate limit is 0.1 millibuckets per tick. So right at the bottom, I don't know if I type 1 here, do you see that?
I do not.
Okay, that's fine. Anyway, at the bottom where it says set rate limit, you could type a number and then click the tick, and it will change it, right? So right now, at the moment, this fission reactor will burn 0.1 millibuckets of fissile fuel per tick, right?
Okay, right.
And the way it works, if you leave the reactor here, inside, we've got 2 of those rods with a controller on top of it. Each rod allows for 1 millibucket per tick of burning. That's why our current max is 2. Right?
Okay.
So if we put more fission rods in here, we would be able to get more, we'd be able to burn more millibuckets per tick, right?
Okay. I understand. I see.
Now, in order to burn 1 millibucket per tick of fissile fuel, you need 20,000 millibuckets per tick of water.
So 20 buckets of water per tick, essentially.
Yes. And right now we've got 43 buckets in there. So we've got like 2 ticks, which is 1/10 of a second worth of water in there.
Right. Okay, right. Is the fastest water generator the aqueous accumulator?
It is if you put a resonant integral component into it.
Right. See, what I was thinking is we just put one down and just accelerate the bejesus out of it.
You make a very sturdy, well-reasoned point there, Nick.
Yes.
That I had
when
not
in
thought
doubt,
about.
accelerate, Isaac. When in doubt, get your wand out. Isaac.
Who gave this guy a driving license? So don't let him on the roads, please.
Road closed. Diversion ahead. Oh, I'm in doubt now.
When in doubt, accelerate. Oh, jeez.
Isaac, when in doubt, get your wand out. All right.
That's a better motto, I think.
That's the words to live by. All right.
Okay.
Let's get this set up down here. Okay.
Right. In that case, I have some elite mechanical pipes, which might be our limiting factor here. They can only move 16,000 millibuckets per tick, but that's okay. Again, we don't need the...
Can we not direct interface the aqueous accumulator with this?
I don't think the aqueous accumulator can it can't output.
I see, okay.
So we can't do direct to customer relations.
I see. It's most companies then.
Yeah.
No one can get direct to customer relations. All right, here we go.
We're doing some more aqua. That's
some more
fine.
aqua.
We can make that work.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, maybe. Oh, can you accelerate the accumulator and I can like time in the bottle the pipe? Would that work?
Maybe. I don't know. I think it's worth it, man. We don't need that much. Like it's going to fill up pretty fast anyway.
Okay, good stuff.
Like right now, you'll see it's going up a lot faster.
There
just already.
we go. All right.
So like now, if I do this.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Although it's I mean, it is filling up a lot faster. 190, 200,000. For 500,000, 600,000, 700, 800. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Yeah, so I think it holds 10 million, Isaac, because it's just hit a million and it's a 10% full. So yeah, like if
You think of timing the bottle in?
Yes. Try that now. Oh yeah, 2 million, 2.1, 2.2. There 2.3, 4. Now this is what we're here for, man. I'm slightly worried about the big button on this interface that says scram.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what the deal is with the scram button.
Hopefully we don't have to press that and scram immediately.
We should be okay, I think.
Okay, hopefully. Maybe. This thing is heating up, though. It says temperature 292.5K is like 0 degrees.
Yeah, it's probably just standard. Yeah,
no, it is.
Maybe room
temp. It is. Yeah. Okay,
I'm running this pressurized tube, Nick, all the way up to the surface.
Oh, hello.
For fissile fuel to make its way down.
Fissile fuel.
Fissile fuel. Where in the world is our fissile fuel at? It's over there. Okay. So we're going to extract from the bottom of that tank, which might be here. Nope, it's not. I'm on the wrong side of the base. That's fine. I think this side's actually better for us.
Yeah, I've got experience doing that with pipage. It's fun, isn't it? Just breaking holes and hoping that you're near a line for a specific resource. All right, here we go. I've timed in the bottle this. We're almost at 5 million millibuckets of water.
Okay, nice. I think that's probably fine, to be honest. Like,
okay, cool.
For to begin with, at least. So now
this will keep. I'm sure this will keep going anyway.
In here, if I set the bottom to output, auto eject on. There we go.
Yeah, we're full of fissile fuel.
Nice. Okay. So again, by default here, it's currently set to 0.1 millibuckets per tick. And so actually, if you open this up, we can turn this on. So if you open it up, I'm going to click activate, right?
Yeah. Oh my goodness me! I feel like I'm in the cinema. And they're getting like the universal just sign on.
You'll see it's burning 1,992 millibuckets per tick. That's the heating rate. So that's how many millibuckets per tick are being converted. Now again, if we swapped that to, if I go in here, I change it to 1 millibucket per tick as opposed to 0.1, and I click activate. Now it's burning 19,900. You'll see the water's tanking down.
Yeah, tanking is the correct word. Right.
Now, let me go in here. Let me type in fission so I can turn the sound down on this fission reactor.
Oh, yeah.
Way too loud.
Yes. Fission. Here we go. I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to do, there we go. Volume 15. That'll do.
Yeah. So now, and also you'll notice we've got 116 millibuckets of nuclear waste.
Oh, we do. Yes. 10 millisieverts per hour of radioactivity.
Gosh, nuclear waste is a pain, man.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
Because like we've got to deal with it, right?
Yeah, we've got to ship it off and dump
Like
it in the sea somewhere or something like that, or turn it into plutonium or polonium or whatever, right?
That's the thing. The process of reprocessing it, I think, is quite pricey.
I
think it's going to take a lot of either time or power, right,
to do that, which negates the actual usefulness of the fission reactor itself. I'm sure, obviously, it's definitely a big net profit.
And like the plutonium is twice as radioactive, right? Like so, and as is the polonium is 5 times as radioactive. So it's not like it's not like we actually get anywhere.
Not like we're solving the problem.
It's actively worse. If we can, and again, if we're gonna, we can turn it into polonium pellets, which might be our best choice initially. Like, if we just take the nuclear waste, turn it into polonium, and then turn the polonium into polonium pellets by combining it with fluorite and water, that makes polonium pellets, which I think are just safe to handle.
Okay, that's good. And we can just store that in a storage drawer or something.
Yeah, we could just keep that out of the way for now. And that only requires a solar neutron activator. But again, I think the solar neutron activator is, I think, slow. On top of that, to make it, we need HDPE sheets, which require HDPE pellets, which are made in a pressurized reaction chamber with substrate and flowing and liquid ethylene. Liquid ethylene is made from regular ethylene in a rotary condensator, and regular ethylene is made from water, hydrogen, and biofuel in a pressurized reaction chamber. Not to mention the substrate, which you make in another pressurized reaction chamber with water, hydrogen, and biofuel as well. So,
yes, it's easy then, mate. It's pretty easy.
Like,
so simple.
Alternatively, we just set up a giant array of waste barrels.
I was going to say, that's the way we do it, man.
I don't know how much.
That's the way we do it.
Okay, so up here the gold crafter is now full. I've taught the system how to make waste barrels.
Okay.
It's tricky though, because I think you need so many. I don't know how many millibuckets per tick of waste this generates. Right?
Sure.
We've done 116 millibuckets for now. If I click activate, it goes like 1, 2, 3, maybe like 15, 20 millibuckets per tick, something like that. At the current rate.
Yeah.
If it's 20, each radioactive waste barrel decays 0.001 millibuckets per tick.
So we need 200?
No. 20 divided by 0.001. We need 20,000.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry, I was missing a zero there.
We need 20,000 to actively burn as much as is being made.
20,000 barrels.
And that's before we make this reactor burn more fuel.
Yeah.
The liquid trash can and the fluid trash cans don't work, chat, as far as I'm aware. I did try.
That would have been amazing.
Yeah, no, it's not a liquid, so that doesn't work. I tried the ultimate trash can in a single player world. It does not work.
Can we store it in the system as a gas?
I don't know where you get this idea from. I don't think there's any storaging of anything in the refined. Like, we can't even store liquids.
Oh, we can't store liquids. We can only transfer.
Maybe we can, actually. It says fluid storage disk. I don't think we can store it, though. I would be surprised. And even if we could, it might, like... Someone says you can use gas in RS, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know. I don't want to test that, man.
Okay.
So 20,000. We're only missing 76,000 lead and 68,000 iron to make 20,000 nuclear waste barrels,
okay.
radioactive waste barrels.
Sees just a couple of swapsies to factories on the dock. Then, Isaac, I'm sure we'll be there in no time, right?
Someone said put it in a tank and then put the tank in the trash can. You can't put it in a tank. It has to go in the nuclear waste barrel. And I'm pretty sure as soon as you pick up the nuclear waste barrel, it's radiation.
It gets radioactive.
Yeah.
Right. Pump into someone else's base. That's the I'm liking your thinking. I'm liking your thinking.
Just put like a vent somewhere in somebody
just
else's
a big pipe
base.
that's just open-ended, like above someone's base. Apparently we can't store it in the system or do any of that garbage.
Yeah, I don't think so. Solar. Yeah, the solar neutron activator, again, it requires the HDPE. I mean, for now, the good news is, Nick, that I'm pretty sure for today, we can just put down a few waste barrels, right?
Okay, yes.
You'll see, like, we're only at 223 millibuckets, right? So if we put down, like, 4 waste barrels, that's, like, a few 100,000 millibuckets of capacity. Like, the trouble is, like, we will eventually have to deal with them.
Yeah, once this tank gets full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got to keep an eye on it, because if the waste backs up, then the reactor melts down.
It's very safe, this. Very safe form of power generation. Very safe compared to the blaze rods.
Why didn't we make more blazing generators?
Why didn't we make more blazing generators, guys? Come on. Oh. Okay, no, I mean... Oh. How much power does this generate, man? That's what I want to know.
It generates a fair amount.
I want to know if this is worth it. It's not telling me how much this is making anywhere.
This is not making anything. We need a turbine first, man. This does nothing.
Oh,
right? This just turns the water into steam and hazardous nuclear waste.
Of course, it's half the job. It's half the bloody job. Oh,
yeah.
Christ.
Someone makes an interesting point about compact machines.
Oh. Ooh. We just have like a radioactive wasteland compact machine that we pipe all of the waste into.
So
now
I don't think
that is us.
Unfortunately,
Isaac.
I don't think you can, like, in this version of compact machines, you can't. The tunnels don't work, so you can't pump into or out of them.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
What we would be able to do though is if we just built the reactor inside a compact machine,
right? And we take power out.
But no, even then, all that wouldn't solve our problem. All that would do is that would protect us against a potential meltdown.
Yeah,
right? That's all that would do, because we wouldn't have, like, we would still. Yeah, it wouldn't work.
Okay.
So yeah, again, for now, back here, we're just gonna go radioactive waste barrels, and we'll figure out the rest
in the future.
Yeah, these are immovable.
Yes. Oh God. Right. Okay.
So I mean, they're movable now, but as soon as I pump radioactive waste into them, I'm pretty sure they had become immovable.
Sure. I guess the pipe that you use as well is going to have to be handled with care.
Yeah, it says a barrel that can be used to quote-unquote safely store radioactive waste. Warning, breaking this barrel will release its contents into the atmosphere.
Jesus.
So...
Okay.
So, yeah.
Right.
Okay. Oh, jeez, I'm scared. Right. I'm scared, Nick.
Oh, no. People are saying make lead armor. Maybe we should do that as well. Or are we so confident that I don't think there even is a...
No,
no, there isn't.
Okay, and the good news is this evenly distributes.
Okay, right. So one won't get full and then, start spilling radioactivity into the atmosphere.
Exactly. I am wondering if, I think they emit a redstone signal equivalent to their fullness. Yeah. So if we do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, alarm.
I thought you were going to have like a loop system that turns it off, but I prefer the alarm.
This should just mean that if it gets kind of full, like if this one barrel, and again it's evenly split, if this one barrel gets kind of full, we'll get like a little alarm notification.
Sure, okay. Right? I hope I never bloody hear that thing. Jesus Christ.
Because, again, we can set it up now and we can begin turning it on and producing power, and then, we can look... We don't have to leave it on full time. Right?
Yeah.
We can turn it on, we can produce a bunch of power. Again, we're going to be producing, a staggering amount of power. And then once we have that staggering amount of power, then we can turn it off, between streams, come back, and then start work on the HDPE sheets required to start processing this nuclear waste. And once we've managed to set up the required infrastructure to safely run this forever, then we can turn it on and leave it going, right?
Okay, all right. Yeah, that sounds good. We literally have a nuclear reactor in our basement, people.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite far away from where we're at, up on the surface, but I think, unfortunately, that the main mistake we might have made is that I think this affects just like the chunks, right? So I think if radiation happens, I don't think the fact that we've put it 600 meters down is going to matter.
It's just, it's a horizontal.
Yeah. So, I mean, the fact that we built it this far down will protect our main base from explosions. Like if this does explode.
Right, but like not from radioactivity.
Not from radioactivity.
Okay, I see. Is there a hazmat suit?
Exactly.
There is a hazmat suit from Mechanism. Okay. That's the lead armor that people were referring to. We might need that later on in the line.
No, Nick, we're fine, right? These barrels of spent radioactive, uranium are just they're fine.
Let me come and stand atop one.
Jump around, jump up and down, Yeah. problems
yeah, these will be
here.
all right. These will be fine. Gets arms paxel into hand. These will be all right.
Yeah.
No health and safety issues here. Oh,
anyway,
man.
Nick, unfortunately, we're out of time for
We are.
this episode of OceanBlock.